Tell me about the Rap Intelligence Unit.
Well, the Rap Intelligence Unit was comprised it was a one-man show. It was really me at the time because I had a lot of knowledge of it, and then I think the police department didn't want me going out alone, so they gave me a partner. The reason that it was created is because of the violence in the rap music industry. Some of the rappers were becoming victims. Some of the rappers were becoming perpetrators. And the police department didn't understand the violence that was happening within this community. And they needed someone to turn to for answers. And that was me at the time because I already had studied this industry well and I knew most of the players that were involved. And I informed the hierarchy of the job what was going on with this particular community and what needed to be done. So my job was to go in, not to just go out and arrest rappers. Everybody's, oh, you're out here to arrest people. No, it was to sort of provide intel and to reduce violence and to try to get a handle on the crime within that community so that we could stop it, you know?
Okay. What did you accomplish in this Rap Intelligence?
Oh, I mean, listen, doing it for the years that I did it, we accomplished a lot. The violence sort of went down a little bit. It's not what it is now. Now it's a lot. We still have shootings here and there, but it was far worse back then in the late 80s, 90s. You know, Jay-Z before he came up and Fat Joe, all these guys are involved somehow in the streets and stuff. But, you know, I've gotten to know them, a lot of the hip-hop guys and most of the rappers and stuff. Some may like me and some may not. But I always had a fair job. My job was never to go out here and to be unfair to people. I was very fair to everybody. And I give them the benefit of the doubt. Listen, Puffy, and I'm going to say this for the record, Puff had a hard time running Bad Boy. And a lot of people don't really see what really went on. Yeah, Puff was involved with a few things, I guess, that came out about him. But he had a tough time just running that label and navigating within this community because he had a lot of problems, you know, and I understand why some of these things occurred with him around the country, around here, the jealousy, the people that were against him. He had a tough job. I'm not saying he made the right answers or the right, you know, he made the right choices, but he did probably what was best at the time for what was going on because it was really, really bad at that time.
You investigated the Shyne,
yes.
Puffy, J.Lo shooting situation?
I was the one that drove J.Lo to the precinct. And Puffy. I was the one in the cell with Puff talking to him.
Okay, so you showed up right after the shooting?
I showed up. I got called that night to go right to the scene.
To the scene?
The chief called me and said, you need to go right to the precinct now.
So you were an investigator on the case?
Yes.
Describe the chain of events that led to the shooting that night.
Well, I get the phone call. It was like, you know, late at night, and I was told to get to the Midtown North Precinct because they already had, I didn't go to the scene of the shooting at first because they already had picked up Puffy and J.Lo and Shyne. And I was told to go to the precinct, which I did. And when I got there, I think all the attorneys applauded me. Ed Hayes, Harvey Slovis, all the guys were there. Because I knew right away, because they had a barricade up where the attorneys to wait outside. And as soon as I got there, I knew it, that these guys were like, they were waiting for their clients. They were right at the scene. And then when I saw Chief King, I remember his name, he was the duty chief. He was like, Derrick, you know, you're in charge. Like, I'm just going to assist you. You tell me what you need to get done. But it really wasn't my case. It was the squad's case. It was the Midtown South squad because it occurred on their land and in their jurisdiction. Even though we were at the North, Midtown North, we had to go back to Midtown South. But by then, Matt McDonough's got involved, the DA. He was kind of difficult to deal with. But he got involved, and then he took over the investigation with the Midtown South squad.
Okay.
I just really assisted them.
So what happened that night?
Well, you know, apparently there was a dispute inside the Club New York, and it was Club New York? Yeah, Club New York, I think it was.
There was a dispute between Puffy, Shyne, and I guess J.Lo.
Yeah, well, J.Lo wasn't really involved. I mean...
Well, she was Puffy's girlfriend at the
She was
time.
his girlfriend, but it wasn't really so much her involved. It was more like Shyne got involved with somebody, and I think words were passed off, and I think Shyne fired his gun.
Okay. Wasn't there something like one of the guys threw a bunch of money in Puffy's face?
Yeah, that happened too. I'm sorry. There was money thrown at Puffy. They had words, and then that's when the gun came out, and shots were fired.
Okay, so an argument breaks out in the club. And you're saying that it was between Shyne and Puffy and some other guys?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who the other guys were?
Yeah, I think it was this kid from Brooklyn. What was his name? He's deceased now.
Scar?
Scar.
Matthew Allen.
Right, Matthew Allen.
Okay. So according to this, Puffy was carrying a bottle of champagne, accidentally bumped into Scar.
Okay.
A shoving situation occurred, and one of Scar's friends threw a wad of money in Puffy's face.
That could be correct, for what I remember.
And then Shyne started shooting.
Shyne got involved. I think there was words though first. There was like words going back and forwards, and I think Shyne had a gun. I'm pretty sure Shyne had a gun on him, and shots were fired. And Shyne got caught. As a matter of fact, when he ran out of the club that night,
Okay.
the police were there very quickly because it's right in Midtown. So
Okay.
they got there relatively quick, and then he got picked up.
Okay, and a girl got shot?
I don't know if she got shot. I'm not sure if she got wounded, but it might have been glass too.
Yeah.
If I remember.
One of the victims, Natanya Rubin, was shot in the face.
Okay. She said, okay, there's a discrepancy with that. She said she was shot in the face, but everybody's saying that the glass hit her in the face. So I don't know. I'm not the doctor that examined her at the time, but
Okay.
that was a thing where somebody brought it up that she might got hit by inadvertent glass or something and not a bullet.
Okay. Shots go off. The club goes crazy. Everyone starts running. And then you're saying Shyne got picked up.
Shyne got caught. He got caught outside with the gun.
With the gun?
Yeah.
Puffy and J.Lo jump in a car.
Right. But they can't leave. They're already blocked in. The police are right there. They can't go anywhere.
Okay. Wasn't there something where Puffy tried to bribe the driver?
Well, that was always alleged that Puffy. That they said that Puffy tried to allege that to bribe the driver that was involved.
Okay.
I think it came out. I'm trying to remember back. It's been a while. I remember the driver. I remember that being said. I'm not sure what the outcome was with it. I know Puffy got acquitted. He didn't get convicted. He got acquitted.
Puffy got acquitted. Shyne did a bunch of years.
Yes, Shyne did like 10 years.
Yeah. And there was a certain level of animosity between Shyne and Puffy.
Yeah, Shyne felt at the time that Puffy didn't have his back and that, Puffy wasn't there for him and stuff like that. So that was more personal between them, I mean, Shyne did do it. Listen, he got caught with the gun. He did do what he did, so.
Well, he got 10 years, and then he got deported after he got out.
Yeah, he got deported, yeah.
And Puffy got to walk free.
He did.
In your personal opinion, should Puffy have been convicted also for this situation?
No, not for the shooting. People said Puff had a gun, but I was there, and nobody told me that Puff had a gun. I talked to a lot of people myself at the scene, the people that they interviewed that night, and I think several people that said, "Oh, Puff had a gun," but I don't think that was true at all. I think that was not true.
Okay, so Puffy wasn't caught with a gun or anything else?
No, he was just collared because he was there, and like I said, eventually they got him for maybe an assault or something like that, but got dropped.
Okay.
Matt McDonald's was really, believe me, he really wanted Puffy bad.
Oh, really?
The ADA, yeah, he wanted Puffy bad.
But you couldn't get him?
He could. It caused, it caused a little friction between he and I because, he had alleged something about leaking information, and my name came up. And I was cleared of it because it came from a housing bureau somewhere, unit. And I'm like, why would this guy even mention my name like that? But I didn't, like I said, we didn't really see eye to eye, me and him, about the investigation. He was the DA that had the case, and I knew this industry very well. And he was a very difficult guy to work with. Even his colleagues said that.